I am 74. I've been dancing for the past 50 or 60 years because I like to do it, and every chance I get, that's what I do. I go and join them,
And
whatever I can do.
And what kind of dancing do you do?
All kinds.
I do all kinds of dancing.
All kinds of dancing. Buck dance, square dance, smooth dance. Don't do too much of the boogie-woogie business, not too much of that.
Did you ever do any clogging?
Quite a bit of clogging.
Uh-huh. Tell us again about how you learned how to dance and when you learned to dance.
I guess it just come about along through life just by getting rhythm. When I'd hear a tune of music, then I'd start dancing and learn how to do whatever the music was playing. Then that's what I'd try to do. And then in my younger days, I'd go to the places where they'd have these square dances and buck dancing and waltzing and all, and then I'd join in.
Now, when you do buck dancing, you don't wear tap shoes or anything, do you?
No, I never have worn tap shoes. I don't like too much of that noise.
Is there any kind of music, particular music, that you like to dance to?
Yeah, bluegrass music and a fast tune. I like bluegrass music, and I like for the tune to be played rapidly so we can get in a good rhythm with it. A slow tune you cannot buck dance by.
And what kind of shoes do you generally wear when you buck dance?
Whatever kind I've got on hand. It don't matter much except you can't dance too well with big old brogans on, or boots, or that type of stuff. You're not like a light shoe or maybe with a leather bottom that helps.
And have you ever danced in any clogging groups?
Yeah, I danced with some clogging groups. Pisgah View Ranch I danced with, filled in a few times with them.
And I understand you also play guitar?
I pick on one a little, but I'm not a very good guitar player. Eve will tell you that.
Will Eve also tell me you're very modest?
What?
You're very modest, aren't you? You don't like to brag on yourself.
No, I don't like to do much bragging.
It's very popular around town.
How did you learn to play guitar, Ed?
Way back in childhood days, they bought us old guitar and we'd thump on it, and bang it, we'd thump on it. Me and some of the boys around here, we'd just get together and holler and hoot and do what we could do.
And
Just
so
continue.
you've been playing since you were a young boy?
Trying to.
Well, what are some of your favorite tunes that you play? Or do you play them all?
I mostly just play some rhythm with other people that plays. I don't pick out too many tunes on my own.
So you sort of play like a bass guitar, or just play
No, just a guitar, strum along, keep rhythm with a band.
Uh-huh.
That's about as far as I go with a guitar picking.
Just Ed, can you tell us where you were born?
Born right here in Buncombe County, what they call Beaver Dam, next door to here.
And is that Mount Pisgah we're looking at?
Mount Pisgah is straight over the ridge, the high ridge,
And you've lived here all your life in this area?
all my life.
And did your family live here too before?
Me and my brother and sister, we all sang gospel mostly, and we traveled quite a bit singing gospel. And I guess we've sang at 200 or 300 or more funerals.
And did you have a name for your group, or you
Just
just
the Netherton family is what it was called.
it was called the Netherton family?
Mhm.
And do you still sing with your sister and brother? Are they still around?
Very seldom. They're still here, yeah.
Uh-huh. Can you tell us something about your family?
My family.
Yeah, you got a little story you might tell us about the family or about your brother and sister or singing together with them?
Well, not too much that I know about telling. We did go to
Any funny things? Any
Nashville, Tennessee one time and tried out all day, and they was going to give us a job on the road if we took it, and we couldn't give up our jobs and take it, so we didn't at that time. So we dropped that and come on back home and done what we'd been doing.
And how old were you at that time? About?
I was maybe 35, 40, somewhere along that.
And all three of you sang?
Mm-hmm.
How long you been singing at the Shindig on the Green?
I've been going over for the past 10, 15 years. But not singing that much. I didn't get into singing over for a good while later. But I used to go and just listen, but I didn't know too many people over there. I've been going over for the past 10, 15 years. But not singing that much. I didn't get into singing over for a good while later. But I used to go and just listen, but I didn't know too many people over there.
Now, how about the Mountain Folk and Dance Festival? Have you ever performed at that?
No, I don't believe so.
Do you dance other than at the Shindig? Do you do your buck dance?
Other places.
Can you tell us some of the places you do your buck dancing at?
A lot of buck dancing up at the Pisgah View Ranch where they have music and dancing. Then I've been out to the North Mills River old home place, barn they call it, and I do some clogging out there. Go over to Hyatt sometimes where we make music night, and sometimes I'll hop up and clog if it's a good clogging tune. And there's room on the floor to dance. Sometimes you don't have that. And Pony Creek Boys, they make good music, good dancing music, and they're well known, and I like every one of them. And I also went over to a rest home and would do a little clogging over at a rest home every other now and then. Eva hooks that up.
Now, is it okay if we tape you doing a little singing with your guitar?
Could you take me and Eva sing one together?
Sure, if it's all right.
That'd be better.
Okay, let me just see.
I'm going to try the crawdad hole, and everywhere I go, people holler, "Here's the crawdad man." Now we're going to get Ed up here and let him sing crawdad hole. You get line, I'll get pole, honey. You get line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get line, I'll get a pole. You go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Now what are you gonna do when the meat's all gone, honey? What are you gonna do when the meat's all gone, babe? What are you gonna do when the meat's all gone? Sit in the corner and on the bone, honey, baby mine. Now you get line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Now I know a girl living over the hill, honey. I know a girl living over the hill, babe. I know a girl living over the hill. She won't kiss me, boy, her sister will. Honey, baby mine. Now you get line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Now a little piece of cornbread left on the shelf, honey. Got a little piece of cornbread left on the shelf, babe. A little piece of cornbread left on the shelf. You won't eat more, you say it yourself, honey, baby mine. Now you get line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. I'm going to be singing "Consider the Lilies," which I've sung in a lot of churches, and they seem to want to hear it a whole lot, and I've sung it at quite a few funerals, and they seem to go along with it good, so I'll try to consider the lilies. Consider the lilies, they don't own nor spin, but there's not a king with more splendor than them. Consider the sparrow, they don't plant nor sow, but they're fed by their master who watches them grow. We have a heavenly Father above, with eyes full of mercy and a heart full of love. Now he really cares when your head is bowed low. Consider the lilies, and then you will know. May I introduce you to this friend of mine, who hangs out the stars, tells the sun when to shine, and kisses the flowers each morning with you. But he's not too busy to care about you. Now we have a heavenly Father above, with eyes full of mercy and a heart full of love. He really cares when your head is bowed low. Consider the lilies, and then you will know. Consider the lilies, and then you will know.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Ed. I won't bother you.